What's going on, Nerfers, Nerf Nation? Just gotta say that light is really bright, but we're trying something new with the camera. Yeah, Nerfers, Nerf Nation, welcome to episode 15 of Nerf Talk. Episode 14, I did it on the Titan, which is an awesome elite blaster. At the end of that episode, I said I wanted to do an episode with Zadelta and Zadelta's pick, because it's number 15. We want to do something special. And Zadelta has his own YouTube channel. He does it on the roadblocks and stuff, so you might want to check that out. Without further ado, Zadelta. What's up, big man?
Hi.
What's going on? So, out of all the blasters we got to choose from, you chose
The Ravenfire.
the Ravenfire. All right, so tell us about the Ravenfire.
All right, so I'm just gonna start off with its origins. So
Okay.
originally, this was called the Raven. It was like a bluish purpley color
Okay.
with a green mag that would flip.
Oh,
Now
nice.
it was discontinued and it was sold on eBay for around $150 and up.
For like the original.
Yeah,
Okay,
a lot
so
of people
for-
were getting
for-
mad about that and asking to bring it back, so they did in elite form and brought it back in the Ravenfire.
Which looks really cool, by the way. I
Yeah.
love how that looks with the color
It's
scheme.
slick.
Yeah, it is very nice.
All
Okay,
right.
cool. Sorry to interrupt, but
So this Ravenfire is like any other Ravenfire. Is semi-automatic, meaning you have to hold down the ref trigger. Every time you pull the trigger, it will fire one dart. You don't need a priming or anything.
So there's no priming.
Next, I want to talk about how it's a bull pump.
So okay, so a bull pump. Exactly what is a bull pump? Because like when I first heard a bull pump, I had no clue what that was.
Yeah, some people might be what?
Yeah, what's a
So what a
bull
bull pump gun is, like a bull pump style, it means the mechanism or like the workings is all in the back of the blaster.
Right.
So a lot of Nerf Elite semi-automatic and full auto blasters have the mechanisms in the middle
So like the flywheels and the motors.
and like the magazine in the middle. When the Ravenfire, everything's in the back, and as you can see, it's even behind the grip.
behind the trigger. So
So
bull pump doesn't mean something that cowboys use
yeah, this is
on Nerf blasters. Did you get that? Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
I didn't get that.
You will, trust me. Yeah. So that's what a bull pump is. Yeah.
All right, so next I want to talk about the grip, like coming off of how the mechanisms behind the grip.
Right.
So this grip is extremely comfortable for my hand. I don't know why, it just is. It's easy to like maneuver.
Yeah.
That word.
And it is. We should mention too, thumb hole stock.
Yeah.
Which
Meaning
there's.
this is here. So if you have a bigger hand, like my hands are small, but if you have a bigger hand, you might find it uncomfortable, but I find this extremely comfortable.
I myself, with a bigger hand, can I see real quick? I find this grip really comfortable because what I like about the blaster is the grip is actually centered in the middle of the blaster, so your wrist isn't banging up against anything on the blaster when you are moving this around, unless I mean you're really twisting it. But yeah, sorry.
All right, next, going off of the grip.
Mhm.
Yeah, the grip might also be extremely comfortable because of how light this blaster is.
It's awesome.
Now,
Very
I
light.
picked this. If you pick up, let's say, example, an Infamous, you can imagine a pretty heavy blaster.
Mhm.
Well, if you pick this up after picking up an Infamous, it feels like you're picking up nothing. This is just so light.
Mhm.
Like I can just go like flip it
Yeah.
around easily.
That's one of the things I noticed first about that blaster was how light it was.
Yeah. All right. Next, it fires at around 65 feet per second. The average elite par is 70, so it is a little under, but that won't really harm anything because it is 65.
Now, okay, so that was some research done on the Ravenfire, but I found this one, I think it shoots actually faster than that because we do this game called Target where we have a defender and two attackers and we set up this rival target. And he's usually defender using this and he whoops our butt. Like, cause this thing just seems to fire so fast. So I think it might change per blaster, maybe. That's just my opinion anyway. So,
All right.
and I just want to ask really quick, you said it was motorized.
Yes.
So it does take batteries?
Yes.
Okay.
It takes So the battery tray here is, of course, in the back because it's a bull pump.
Mm-hmm.
It takes 4 AA batteries, and for this type of a gun, that's not as it's not a lot of power.
And it kind of actually too, I will point out too, kind of balances the weight of the blaster with the grip in the front, so that's very nice.
Yeah. All right.
Front.
All right. So on the front, you got a barrel attachment,
And
so
then,
you can, example, stick on a barrel like that.
nice.
Next, you got a sling mount right there. Then behind the sling mount on this carry handle, there's a tack reel. So I'm just gonna put a scope on there.
Nice.
And in the back, there's no stock attachment because it is, like I said, a bull pump. But it's got a sling mount here, a sling mount here.
Which is awesome. That thing, when you sling it, is in such a comfortable position. And it's so light, you almost forget it's there. So, sorry. I do interrupt. Anyway.
Next, it comes with this 10-round magazine.
Right. And it does shoot elite darts.
Yeah.
But you're gonna actually kind of use one that's a little.
I'm gonna use a nicer,
stiffier.
I'm gonna say cooler looking magazine. Now this magazine is from the Doomlands Desolator. But in the Ravenfire, it just looks amazing, as you can see. Now I'm just gonna fire this off a few times.
I'm trying not to hit the camera. Closer, closer, closer. Eddie, oh my! I thought you were. Oh, dude, that was very close. Anyway.
Alright, next, the magazine remover button is in the back.
Release button, yeah.
Like that.
Nice.
So yeah, now the only problem I have with the Ravenfire is nothing.
I was gonna say, what? Nice.
It's just a good blaster overall.
Yeah, it is a very, very nice blaster. So, I mean, any Nerfer out there, if you have used a Ravenfire, you know, just like we do, that this blaster is, there's not very many that can compete with this just because of how smooth it does fire. And like I said, I think it does shoot a lot faster than 65 feet per second. But, I mean, other than maybe a Strife or, I don't know too many other elite blasters out there that use flywheels that could beat a Ravenfire, to be honest.
Hyperfire.
He's still on the Hyperfire. We will get to that challenge. So, anyways, I want to say thank you very much for watching episode 15. Thank you very much for doing it on the Ravenfire.
Yes.
And episode 16, I want to do it on a Nerf blaster that is straight out of a video game. And guess who's coming back for all you Nerf puppy fans?
Oh no.
Thanks for watching.